Okay.
Aw, you won!
My name is Nicole Young, and I'm married with 6 children from ages 20 down to 2. So, being Italian, I had lots of friends, and I would have New Year's parties. Always cooking, always having people over to eat. So that's all we did. That was my life, is that we would spend time together as a family and we would cook together. And when all of this happened, it was like it took all of that away from me. When I was pregnant with my 4th child, that's when all the problems started with my stomach. I ended up coughing so hard that I ended up feeling something kind of rip in my intestines. Back when it all started happening, and for probably about 5 years at least, I would end up going 2 to 3 times a week by ambulance. My dad is a chef, and when he was alive, he was all about cooking. And he always had my kids cooking with him and showing them how to cook. What started to happen is my body started to attack the different foods. Like all the foods I ate the most at that time, I would get in a ton of pain when I ate those foods. The hardest part about, having this beautiful dinner, and everybody works so hard on it, and it looks amazing, and I'm not even able to taste the sauce to even see, does it even taste good? I can't even taste, just take a finger drop of sauce. I would be ambulanced out of here. Ambulanced. In about a half an hour it would take, and then I'd be ambulanced. So, not worth it.
Well, I've seen her, getting taken out in the middle of the night on a stretcher, and just seeing her screaming and getting taken out by the paramedics in the truck, and her just being in, the truck screaming, and they'll just have her sit in this room, and she'll just be crying in pain, and I'll just be hearing my mom scream, and it sucks that, I can't really do anything for her, and at least let her eat again like she used to, because I kind of miss that, and it sucks seeing her, like she's dead almost. And, I'm powerless on what I can do about it. It's just really horrible.
It is so traumatic. It feels like somebody is taking a knife, and there's no build up, there's no warning. All of a sudden, it's like a knife is going through the top part of my stomach, and it doesn't give up. It's relentless. There's no break. This is constant.
I tell you what, when I first met her, we met in college, and we were studying one time. She had a stomach attack, and I had to drive her to the hospital. And she was vomiting pure bile out the door. She hadn't eaten in a couple days, and that was way back when, like I said, you didn't have anything really. She was living on mashed potatoes for a couple of years. That's all it was. We save every bracelet, every stack of papers that she gets when she's in the hospital. It's a gallon Ziploc bag full of them. Yeah. And I don't know, it's hard, She's a trooper. She's a warrior. I always say that about her. Strongest woman I ever met.
had to go take some Zofran because I feel like I'm gonna throw up. And it's really hard. Sometimes I don't know how I'm gonna make it. As a midwife, I'm on call 24/7, 7 days a week. It can be very long hours, and for me, it's an honor, and I take it super serious, and I feel so blessed to be there, that I just want it to be so special for that mom and that family members, all the family members. Somehow, when that mom calls, I switch channels. And I go into this all about them, all about my mama's mentality. For me, I just mentally feel like I've got to put my stuff aside, and it's about this mom now, and it's about this baby that I'm taking care of, and I just push through it. I make it about them. You're gonna put your chin to your chest, and then you're gonna hold your breath. You don't want to, let them lay down. Let your power out. You want to put your power down here. I feel like while I'm still living and I'm here, I'm giving back. I feel better when I'm delivering babies. If you're suffering and you are struggling to see any purpose for your life or to know what it is you're supposed to do while you're here and suffering, and if you're so focused on your pain that you can't seem to do anything else, just know that you can do something else. Because if you don't, you get consumed with your suffering. And that's the thing, when you give to others, they give back to you. And so then you're able to help each other. And I think that's what we need in pain. And I know that people feel alone out there when they're suffering. And like they don't have people that can understand. And they don't have a purpose for their pain. They don't see the purpose yet in their pain. And they don't know what to do with their pain and themselves. And that's why it's so important that they become part of something. This isn't the end. This isn't the end of your life. This is just the beginning. And if I can get through this, then you can get through this. I don't think we should be afraid of our future. I think we should embrace it no matter what it is. And you become more aware that, you know what, there's people out there that are really feeling pretty alone, and they could use somebody to talk to, and they could use, somebody to care about them. And it changed me. It made me more like a person like that, where before I didn't think about it. I just didn't think about people suffering. But I'm glad I do now. And for that, I'm thankful. I mean, I would do it all over again because of that.